Does my model actually work? Is it profitable? What is the win rate? These are some of the questions that I get asked almost every day. So today, I just want to definitively answer that question for good, backed by a truckload of data. I've pulled together almost 5,000 trades across multiple different traders in my community, all running different variations of the same Virgin Wick theory base model. And I want to show you exactly what I've found by putting it all together. Because the thing with a lot of trading content is, like, anyone can just post a winning trade. Anyone can say, oh, I have a 95% win rate strategy. But rarely do they show actual data, like meaningful sample sizes tracked, even across multiple different people. I don't think I've ever seen that. So what I've built here is essentially a meta-analysis. If you've never heard of a meta-analysis, it's a term from the scientific research field where, let's say scientists have a theory that they want to prove. For example, let's say they have a theory that drinking milk before bed makes you sleep better. So then multiple different labs or research universities, whatever, will go out and test that theory in their own ways. And what a meta-analysis is you are then compiling all those results together and analyzing them as a whole to then draw a better conclusion as to if drinking milk before bed actually makes your sleep better. Because the idea of a meta-analysis is if only one person has good results, it could just be luck or it could be an error in their testing. But if 5 independent people have good results, then that makes it more concrete and it's definitely something worth looking at. So quick context before we get into the numbers. The model I'm referring to is Virgin Wick theory. This is what I trade, this is what I teach. It's a pretty basic trading framework around one core idea, which is that Virgin Wicks or untouched wicks get closed through on an hourly time frame, and then that wick level then becomes a point of interest. Then we want to see price trade into that point of interest, and then with the right confirmation, we can then enter a trade from that point of interest. That's it at the most basic level, but I'm not going to turn this into a strategy video because that is besides the point. But it's a pretty basic concept. Virgin wicks get closed through, then we look for price to trade back into that point of interest, and we take a trade. Simple. All right. So here is the data I've compiled together. So we've got 4,808 trades, 5 traders, including myself, tested on gold and NASDAQ, and it was over about a year of data. So we've got me, I had 130 trades, 55-ish% win rate with targeting 2R. We had cupboard welder. Oh yeah, also, before I get into those, huge shout out to these guys because, all right, so we've got cupboard welder, Adrian C, Dr. Trades, and Cheddar Goat. Shout out to these guys. Genuinely appreciate these guys sharing their data for everyone. And on top of that, just the fact that these guys went out and decided to do their own testing just shows that these are the types of people that are going to make it. Compared to the people that are always like looking for someone else's results, always asking, hey, can you guys backtest this? Can you look at this? Like, you can't do that. You can't look at someone else's data to tell you what to do. You need to compile your own and see what works for you. But anyways, shout out to these guys. They have all this stuff publicly in our Discord if you want to look further into it. But let's get on with the presentation. Where am I? Yeah, okay, so cupboard welder, 360 trades, 52%-ish win rate. He likes to target 1.4R, so that's what I did for his data. Still ended up positive expectancy. And then we had Dr. Trades, who had a 58 to 68% win rate, depending on the session. We'll get deeper into the sessions later. And then we got Cheddar Goat, who had roughly a 50% win rate, targeting 2R. Really good positive expectancy. And then Adrian, who had a shit ton of trades, 4,124. He must have used some sort of bot or like code algorithmic thing to do that, because there's no way he did that manually. But still, 60% win rate, aiming for 2R, and he did a very interesting trailing technique, which we'll go over later, that no one else has done. And it looks pretty effective for him, because 60% win rate, plus a 0.8 R expectancy on both Golden and Q. So we can see that everyone had above 50% win rate, everyone had above positive expectancy. Really interesting to see. So what I then did was I compiled the win rate of everyone's and got the simple average. What I mean by simple average is, instead of putting every single trade together and then calculating the win rate, I just took everyone's individual win rate and then took the average of that, which comes out to 57.4 win rate with an average target of 1.9 R. But we'll go further into that later on. So here's where it gets really interesting, the session breakdown. I know you guys love the session breakdowns. So most traders found, and I've also found this myself, that London is the best session. Like, you might think New York, or Asia, but no. The stats show London is the strongest session by far. Which kind of makes sense, and I have a pretty strong theory as to why I think it is. Let me go back to TradingView and I'll draw this out for you. So the way London moves is, okay, let me start with Asia first. So I feel like we all know Asia moves really slow, right? Really choppy, kind of just consolidates. It's like this, bang, 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 bang. Something like that, right? And so it's kind of hard to find nice directional moves there. And then on the complete opposite end, let me do New York first. We've got New York, which I feel like it is nice for big moves, but generally New York either just like manipulates one way and then just completely rips the other way the whole session, or we just open up and it just fucking rips from the get-go, and it just goes, like lately it's just been ripping straight up, all-time high. And this is hard to trade for Virgin Wick theory, because we like to look for retracements. We don't just trade straight up. We like to look for retracements either into like the 50% level or like an FVG or a POI. So it's hard for us to trade just straight rip, which is why I believe London is showing the best stats. Because London's like, it's got more volume and a bit more volatile than Asia, but it's still kind of trending-ish. So you get like a decent move and then a little retrace into a key level, which we like. And then another move, and then another little retrace, and then another move, which is just works really well with Virgin Wick theory. So that's my theory as to why London is the best. All right, back to the show. Where was I? Yeah, so that explains the win rate, in my opinion, but who knows, could be anything. So yeah, on average, London had a 60% win rate on average. Both New York AM and Asia had a 54% win rate. So all sessions are definitely viable, and like I've been saying, better to just trade whatever session you can trade. Around your lifestyle, maybe around your job, your family, your sleep schedule, whatever you got going on. But ideally, I think London is the best if you can. And I have been seeing good results from London lately. The other thing I wanted to touch on is every single one of these people tested slightly different versions of the model. Like, as you know, Virgin Wick theory is just a base model, and there are very many ways to modify it to your liking, to your own personality, your own psychology. Like, for example, cupboard welder. I'm pretty sure he uses a very basic version of the model. Point of interest, high time frame FVG, both IFVG and CISD entries, no high time frame bias, and he just goes for a flat 1.4R. Pretty straightforward. It's working for him, so that one is all good. And then what we've got here is Dr. Trades and Cheddar Goat. They had a much higher win rate, but that is because they used the multi-time frame change in state of delivery alignment filter. If you don't know what that is, watch my higher time frame bias video where I explained that this was one of the ways you can determine your high time frame bias. And it is very effective. Essentially, you're just waiting for the current state of delivery on multiple time frames to be aligned with the direction of your trade. And it's great, but I just found it reduces the frequency too much. Like if you look at Dr. Trades' breakdown of his trades, I think he was getting maybe 2 or 3 trades a week. So it definitely kills the frequency, but if you don't mind the low frequency, then it's great. Personally, I found it a bit too slow for me, but that's the beauty of Virgin Wick theory. It's a base model where if you are happy with lower frequency, higher win rate, you can add stuff like this. So yeah, it's completely up to you, and that is very profitable in its own right. And then Adrian had a very interesting way of going about things. He would aim for 2R, but when the trade gets to 1R in profit, he would move the stop loss, not all the way to break even, but to the halfway point between the original stop loss and break even. And he found that was actually a lot more effective than just going to straight break even. So that's a very interesting take as well, because I've never seen that before, and it clearly was very effective for him. So the whole point of this slide is the base model works. Most modifications work as long as you just test it and it makes logical sense to you. Anything works. So what are the conclusions that I've found from this? So we had 5 traders, almost 5,000 different trades tracked and recorded. Conclusion number 1, the model has a positive edge. It is very clear, consistently clear across everyone, across the averages, that the Virgin Wick theory model is profitable across both gold and NQ, across Asia, London, New York, even outside of kill zone sessions. As long as there's volume, you can trade it. Both IFVG and CISD entry models work. Everything works. But we found London is the best session to trade. So ideally trade London if you can. But of course, the other sessions are definitely fine as well. And like I said, variations of the model work, different kind of entries, trailing stops, you can do fixed targets, trailing stops. Yeah, it's all up to you and what feels right for you. What else? Model works across multiple assets. Yep, already said that. Gold and NASDAQ. Surprisingly, no one really tested anything else. But I'm sure if you do your own testing on other assets, it'll probably work just fine. And then, yeah, here's the juicy part. So, does the model work? I think it is a resounding yes. 5 independent traders, almost 5,000 trades with multiple assets, sessions, and variations all found it to be profitable. So we found that the average win rate is 57.4%. which lines up pretty well with what I've always said. I've always said I've found a 55 to 60% win rate when targeting 2R, depending on the variation that you're using, whatever bias you're using. And the stats for this meta-analysis were 57.4% win rate with an average target of 1.9R, which gives a average positive expectancy of 0.67R per trade. Meaning, if you were to use a conservative, very responsible $200 risk per trade, then you can expect to make $134 each trade in the long run. So let's say over 100 trades, that would be $13,400 on one account, risking $200 per trade. So that concludes the presentation of Is This Model Profitable? Hope you like that one. Links are down below. As always, you can join the Discord, you can get my model and lucid trading discount below as well, as always. See you next time.